I tell you, sometimes I get lucky. So check this out. You see they're here putting in these gabion cages. This is some of Miller's wife's family. There's some of the native people from here and back towards Antique and all. And I got so lucky having them here as extra hands while we've been filling these gabion cages and pouring that third floor roof deck and all. I've kind of kept them on pretty busy here lately. But this older gentleman right here and some of these boys with him, they already had experience working these gabion cages. I didn't know that. And they had worked them over at another project, and they knew exactly how to handle them. I never dealt with them before, and neither had any of the guys here. And he knew just how to get that stone stacked in there and all. So what a blessing to have him here. And I'm looking at how they did theirs right here. Man, he's got it in there looking really good too. Check that out. What do you think about that? First y'all seen it without all the bamboo all around it, huh? And it's really showing up. The solar panels wasn't there, you'd really be able to see it. You see the room going up on top. And I'm sure from out here you can see why I want to put, there's going to be a little 3-foot wall across up there at the top, about 3 foot right across there above where those cantilever beams are. And I'm sure you can see why I changed my mind. I want to put a nice decorative roof across there. I can put it, and you know, it's got pretty good chances withstanding typhoon. I mean, I want a little bit of aesthetics, you know, to the place. I don't want it to look so commercial. Of course, the glass doors are going to change it greatly. Putting the laminates in the places I'm going to put on the walls are going to change it greatly. But I'm telling you, putting those galvanized purlins across there at an angle with a nice stamped out roof there that looks like those Spanish tiles, I think that is going to look beautiful. We have all the windows, all the doors, all those big sliders, everything has already been purchased for it all. Mel and I are debating whether to put those in or just board those openings up for when we go back to US. Or I could put them in and then put plywood over the openings, and all I have to do is remove the plywood when we come back, and that would protect any flying debris that could possibly be hit the glass. Now I'll show you here. You see those 3 openings, and as we're saying about having to cover those plywood while we're gone, and some of you viewers have asked, you know, what are we going to do? We're going to have shutters or something like that to cover those glass doors during typhoon season. Yes, we will. Let me show you what we're going to do. So you see that opening, you see that opening, you see that opening. Let me go up here and show you what we're going to do. Not this trip, but when we return. And what I'm going to do is have these roll down doors like this right here. These are very common, used for storms and hurricane shutters and all throughout many places, even including there in the US. All around the world they're used, not just for security, but for storm shutters as well. They're galvanized, as you can see. Now the end caps and those angles is ordinary steel, but the door itself is galvanized. We've had these for several years already. And what will happen is it'll go on up there kind of high and be hid away when that door's open, up and behind that little canopy roof that I'm talking about putting up there. So it'll be tucked up out of the way of eyesight, and then when we need them, we can just roll them down, put the locks in. That provides us security while we're gone, and it provides us security against storms while we're here or gone. So if a major storm's coming and we're here, we can just roll them down and be protected. I want to get up here and see what's happening above. Up and away. It's my little workstation going on up here. Nardo's cleaning up in here That's nice because it helps the moisture evaporate away faster too. A bunch of little nails in there, isn't there? It's looking good. Let's see over here. We got, see if the wood's cleared out of here. This is in that pantry. Let me see if I can turn a light on. Turn the light on here on camera. We can see inside of here. It's looking pretty good. All removed. All out. It's gonna be a nice little walk-in pantry there. When I got the light on, we'll look in here, CR. All that looks pretty decent too. Let's go up here in this front bedroom. I want to see how the radius came out on this beam. That's pretty cool, man. You know, when you get that cleaned up with skim coat, the grinder first and then skim coat, that will look nice. It's all about the finishing. It is about finishing. It's just like being in a home and they just got through screwing up drywall. It just looks rough and you got all them joints and stuff and all. But when they come back and they tape and bed and they texture it and paint, it's just like boom, it's a whole different image than what it was when it was just a bunch of screwed up sheets of gypsum board. Well, it's the same with this. Yeah, looks nice. I got these radius corners here and as well nice large radiuses up here on the beam. Should be able to see the lights over the bed now. There's where a light will be, and down there is also where a light will be. Very, very nice. Well, let's go upstairs and see what's happening up there. And before I go up, you can see we're sitting the steel between the columns. You see here, between these columns, and sitting still going back across to the front of the house. That's our new temporary steps coming up the front here. See what these guys have got going on up here. See, they're doing a little cleanup. Looks like they got this dividing wall almost done. Yeah. And they got all of that prepared. They got the form for the beam in the middle of this room. Just a little shallow little beam right there. I didn't want to hang it down too far, being I'm only doing an 8-foot ceiling in here. It looks lower than it will be because of all the form. And they're working on making 2 pieces of 16 with alternating C-clips for a beam going over, or just a structure in the concrete, of steel structure in the concrete to make it strong, over the top of this sliding glass door right here, because the wall is solid concrete, so the wall is the beam. But they're working on putting that 16 in for that. It's gonna look really good. Just put it in his pocket. Just gather that and put it in his pocket. He can take it home. Whew, it's blowing dust up. Looks like the guy's been working hard. I had no complaints with that. We're gonna cast this whole side right here tomorrow. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 plus 2 columns in there. So let's see, 6 times 4, we got 24, say a column, 25, another column, 26, maybe about 26 and a half feet. Well, with the corner right here turning, maybe close to 27 feet, 26 and a half, 27 feet that we're gonna pour down through here tomorrow. But now that is if weather's permitting. There is some storms approaching that's could have an effect. We're gonna see, we'll see, time will tell. But that's what the plan is right now. I told him right here at each one of these little columns, like you see that steel right there by him right there. On the corners, there's another column there, you see it sticking up front, to leave me some extension of steel sticking out 3 foot. And I'll show you why I want that. It's gonna be some little mini columns, more kind of for decoration, for appeal, the aesthetics of it. I'm gonna put a little decorative fixture. It's kind of common here, similar to my neighbors over here. Let me show you. To what they have on their deck right there, just they're gonna be smaller than that though, slimmer, and it's gonna be up on top where they just have rails only. I'm gonna have those little small columns, like I say, about half the thickness of those, that are gonna be right up there on the top. Because I do want a safety rail up there, just like they have a safety rail also. It's required by city actually. It's really nice to get that exit clearance done today, and everything all straight where we won't have any problems leaving out of the Philippines. Just kind of been a little stressed because you know how things are right now. They're not normal, and with them locking down going into the city, there was 2 checkpoints today. Yeah, 2 checkpoints there. Going in, coming out was easy, but going in, you either had to show a work permit of why you're going into the city. Is it for work? And in my case, it was because we were going to the immigration office. If not, you know, right now it's not just free to roam back and forth to the city there. So it's a big relief to get that done. It's a beautiful windy evening. The air feels good. It's cloudy, it's not too hot. Make good conditions for the guys to work for sure. It's been a real blessing to work with all of them, to come bring some help into the community during this time of crisis right now.
Oh. My son is calling. Daddy, buy milk.
What's up, man? I was up there on top and I looked down. I said, it looks like Bonbon's truck down there. So I made down my way. I just got home myself. Been in the city all day. Yeah, just got here. So old Bonbon here. You hold off on your mask. We're right here private here right now. Old Bonbon here. Y'all just recently seen him in a video where he was repairing those doors. I put a video out about the doors needing to be recut. Your mistake you made, but also you being good and coming back and making it good.
Thank you.
A lot of good responses for you there. A lot. Check it out. But I just want to tell y'all something. A few days ago, Bonbon had his 4th child born.
Yes.
Right? 4th child born. So congratulations.
Another blessing.
Another blessing. And he hadn't been able to go to the hospital really and go in and see the child, right? You see what her mother had to be tested to go in, right? So her mother had to go in and be tested in order to be in there with her. they were going to require you to get tested or something too to
Yes,
go in,
also.
but he said he'll just wait. He'll just wait. See money in my hand? I owe this man money. Right there, hiding it from him. But anyway, I tell you, I've enjoyed old Bonbon a lot, man. And when I got him on video, I just want to say again, I am loving that handle on that axe. I look at it
Oh,
all the
axe.
time. I don't think it's going to fit in my suitcase to go back home. Maybe if I don't have my big suitcase, maybe the bigger one, but I don't know if they're going to get me for carrying an axe back in the suitcase. I'm going to ask first, you know, if I wrap it up good and all, I think it might be okay because it's in check-in, it's not on carry-on.
But that's tools also.
Yeah, it's
Maybe-
still a tool,
maybe
yeah.
they will consider.
Yeah, we'll see. But I really like to have that back in Texas, and that'd be a really nice memory, especially you doing that for me. It's beautiful. That's as good as a gun stock or anything. That's nice. Yeah. So soon I'm going to be making that journey back to Texas in a couple of weeks, and
Wow.
and Bonbon's done a bunch of different pieces here for me. I don't think he realized he was going to do as many pieces as he has. It started out with just the front door, and it's been many doors since then. And I still got more work for him to do when we get back. Actually, quite a few pieces. I'm going to see how creative he can get on a beautiful staircase for me. Yeah, if he can survive being a dad with four
That's okay.
4 kids now, man, might drive him to drinking. Anyway, well, I'm gonna get squared up with him, and again, Bonbon, thank you for everything.
You're
Yeah.
always welcome.
I'm telling you, if you're anywhere around and you need some woodwork done, come down the highway out of Iloilo into Tagbawan, right when you go past the Nomicon Barangay Hall and go past the police station on the right. Start looking for him on the right. He's on the right hand side of the road, right across the street from Nam Kitchen, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, from Nam Kitchen.
In front of Petron.
Yeah, in front of Petro. Man, go check him out. If you got an idea of something you want built, just show him a picture. He'll figure it out. He'll make it happen. Thank you, Bonbon.